to square one. It's hard. Mama cries, dead sons, Lord please bless them. Back it up, when a come, better get them off. That's a floss track, better get them off. If I'm being honest, this being modest. I am your highness, I am the finest. You rappers, plus you a liar. Don't idolize and I don't admire. Been doing me for like ever. I'm a better me, more clever. It's a new way. We surfing, baby, new age. That's a certain, baby. Let's take a ride. Put your for the ones that die, it's fast tonight. Just you and I get lost tonight and lose your mind. Squad, I'm it. 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 Squad.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one of the best passing offenses in the NFL. The Broncos are top 10 in pass yards. They're going up against the Chargers, who will need to be ready to cover a lot of space.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, as you get a look at Sports Authority Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Again, it's Johnson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
First down carry here for Johnson. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through. Pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, they'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. From the gun, Bridgewater. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience is early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete to open things up. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And it's second down. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside, but let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And he's going to find a man, Keenan Allen. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Give him 30 yards there.
No. Check. Patriot.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Fresh set of downs here. Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. And that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. On is Nick Novak now to try the field goal. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Defense showing blitz. Second down, Bridgewater. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Bridgewater on 1st down. The catch is made by Kendall Wright. And he's brought down. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They go play action here on 1st down. He gets it left side to Johnson. And all the way home for a Bronco score. David Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to make people miss gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Allen has it left side. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. His throw is going to be incomplete. They were trying to go back to Allen there, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. To throw, Bridgewater. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Bridgewater to throw it. 20! He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. That one goes for 36 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage. Okay.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down. Bridgewater. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air. There's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. That'll bring up second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number 1, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Emmanuel Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Charger offense making their way back out there. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. The play action fake, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. It's Chris Harris with a pick. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is Gordon on the dump off. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a 1st down.
Let's go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So 1:55 to go in the 1st half. Back to Denver right after this. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. He's then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. They go play action. Bridgewater buying time to his left. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Bridgewater. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. They'll send a receiver in motion left. 3rd and long for Bridgewater. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Throwing is Bridgewater. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And down inside the 15 he goes. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Oh. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Broncos add on.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And his kick is right through. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Back to throw here. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Novak's kick is good. So we're at the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
All right, here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And an alley to run. Johnson jostles free. And all the way home for a Broncos score. David Johnson with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That good for 19 and a first down.
Man. These guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Derek Wolfe in there to get him for a loss of 5. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. Throw left side complete. It's right. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down.
Let's go.
Bridgewater now. Sanders has it over the middle. That one goes for 24 yards. And certainly a valuable tool to have in your kit, Emmanuel Sanders, and he's shown us quite a bit in this one.
And that's why they want to use him immediately. You know they come out of the locker room saying, let's get the ball to him, get our offense jump-started, and in this case, it's worked throughout the game. Thus, they have the lead.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They go to Johnson again. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's go.
They'll run. Anderson. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now Johnson, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. He may try and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Teddy Bridgewater keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Broncos continue to pour it on.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about, assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Here comes the D swarming to the line. They'll set up a throw. Being chased out left. Caught left side, Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it here. Going up top. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. First down, Bridgewater. Left side here to Sanders. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage.
Let's go.
Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape of this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
On third down, Johnson. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Welcome back to the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Let's go. Tiger. Force. Tiger.
They give to Johnson going right. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Bridgewater. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. And here we go on 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll run it with Johnson, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. David Johnson with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Broncos add on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So out come the Chargers. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
All right, here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger 1st down.
All right, here we go.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll drop to throw. And it pops three. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he's reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Brandon Marshall in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks.
That's caught at the 25. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A big 30-yard play on third. Now a play fake here on first down. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The Chargers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
All right, here we go. Boom, 90. Boom, 90.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Broncos, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.
Are you listening? Oh, you gotta hit the ground. Ain't no chain gonna hold me down. Did we feel the burn? I've got a calling, so watch and learn. I heard a voice of this broken hymn saying, I'm not, this is who I am. I know you ain't there yet. Don't stop to catch your breath. You're going higher and higher, higher and higher. Let go, set me free. Got the streets all I need. Going higher and higher, higher and higher. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Keep boom, boom, can you feel the flame? Hold on, I can make it rain. Oh, do you hear the thunder? No, don't let it bring you down. Look up and see the light. You're not alone, don't give up like that. Oh yeah, got a ways to go. Break that wall, let the spirit flow. I know you ain't there yet. Don't stop to catch your breath. You're going higher and higher, higher and higher. Let go, set me free. Got the streets all I need. Going higher and higher, higher and higher. Oh, keep running. 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 Oh, keep
I stay myself, I never change, yeah, yeah, yeah.